Good day, everyone. You're welcome to another episode, a fresh episode of Life Matters with KOAT on View Radio. I'm sure you all missed me. Have been. Let me start by wishing you all a happy New Year. Yeah, I think we're approaching the third week of the new year, and I can still wish it's still proper to wish you all a happy new year. It's been a while. To all fans, viewers, families, friends of Life Matters with Quat. Yeah, it's not, I can't deny the fact that I've been away for a while. Life Matters with Quat is back and better. Once again, you're welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, or if you're just a new person, seeing this for the first time, I know our family, the normal Life Matters required people, you know what the show is all about. But this is to people that are just joining us. I'll call this a movement, I'll call this a community. So in case you're just joining us, Life Matters with KOAT is a show where I, myself, KOAT, KOAT, come on board and we discuss about real life issues. We talk about, situations of things, occurrences that happen in our society, things we see, things we hear every time, every day. It is also a show where people, that want their voice to be heard, maybe going through a particular situation or a particular hard time in their life, come on board to share their stories. Most times I come on board, I bring up stories of, things that I see. Some people are always shy to come and sit down before the front of the camera, to share their story that, oh, this person did this to them. And all this that we come up with to share, it is just basically for everyone to learn. No man is an island. We all learn every day. You will see things come up. You hear news of some things, and you are someone who is cautious, who is always careful. For example, the story I'll be sharing today, I will go into that in a few minutes from now. You just hear some things and you be like, God, I beg go, this again, things like that. Basically, it is just for us to learn. Life is a learning field. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. So this is basically what Life Matters Required is all about. And today on the show, I have, a devastating story. I know you've heard about it. So many people have been talking about it. It's been happening going into weeks now, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm correct. It is a very devastating one. It is a very absurd and painful incident. But I bring it up to the show for everyone to learn. I myself, when I saw the story, I learned something new. Like, it broadened my horizon about, some things about life, about relationship, about people. People are not really who you think they are. So, and like I said, it's a devastating one. But before I go deep into the show, I'd like to go on a short break. And this is to, let you, our audience, call your friends, call your family, your sisters, your brothers, everyone can learn, from this show today. Promises to be, it promises to be exciting, it promises to be fun, it promises to be, inspirational. Don't go nowhere, don't touch that dial. Grab your pen, grab your books. You could jot something down, call everyone. It is time for Life Matters with KOAT on V Radio. Don't go nowhere, we'll be right back. All right, everyone, you're welcome back to the show. It is still Life Matters Required on View Radio. View Radio, that Ubunge radio station. It is the radio beyond your view. You're welcome back. And today on the show, we're talking about the lady, a 24-year-old promising lady that was allegedly beheaded by her boyfriend. everyone saw the news. When I first saw the news, what I read was a gospel artist, one Timileyin Ajayi, allegedly beheaded his girlfriend. And people were talking, hey, a gospel artist, before people started saying, we don't know this person. Who is this person? We heard he was a former gospel artist. It was, formerly, on the Jesus lane. But when I saw this story, it broke my heart. Like, it broke my heart. And people, we are quick to say, all right, that lady, like, what did she maybe she went to a guy's house, she went to this spot. The story was actually very touching. The late Salome Adaedo was allegedly beheaded by a boyfriend. She was a promising lady. She was beheaded by a boyfriend in Nasarawa State, the north central Nigeria. And according to the news we heard, she was butchered. Like, her body was mutilated, was cut into pieces. And according to her elder sister, the video I saw online, a particular, big entertainment firm, interviewed her. And when her elder sister was, describing how the event, how it happened, Salome, actually, it was on a Saturday. According to her elder sister, she went out and, she asked her where she was going. And she said she wanted to go see a friend. And, the next day, which was on a Sunday, they didn't see her. She just said she got a call that Salome had an accident. She said, okay, immediately, she carried herself, to the accident. And like, where did they have to? A particular hospital. I will not want to mention it. And when she got there, she saw, she was like, yeah, now where's the accident? And I'm supposed to see probably a lifeless body on the floor. And then she saw a sister. According to her, in that, I think the late Salome Adaedo was fondly called Ele by her family members as sisters. And she saw that her sister, but her sister was, butchered. She saw that she was cut into pieces. Now, these are things that we see. These are things that happen in our society. A lot of people are doing so many evil things in the society today. And who knew? This is where I'm going to. Who knew that it was going to happen to that lady? Who knows who is next? We didn't pray for, I'm sure our family members did not pray for something of such to happen. They went, I'm sure even if they said she, according to her sister, when they called her that, she had an accident, they ran to the scene and almost immediately they ran to the scene. But who would think that someone somewhere will see a promising young lady and butcher her now? Moving on to the guy, the Timileyin Ajayi guy, according to him in the interview that was granted him, he's from Kogi State. He said he's a cryptocurrency agency. And when they were asking him what happened, I'm sure for all of us who saw the video, I didn't see a guy who was remorseful. When they were asking him, was it true that you killed Salome? He was like, yes. Why did you kill her? Because she was chatting with another person. But and it felt so bad. It felt so disheartening. And now what am I? And in my mind I was like, okay, so who is at fault? I was asking someone who is at fault. I was just asking, not as if I wanted to fault everybody. Like, I was like, so whose fault? Is it the girl? Now, she's a 24-year-old girl. We see young ladies of 20, of 18, 19 having a boyfriend in this world that we find ourselves. Even a 16-year-old girl has a boyfriend. Now, are we going to blame the 24-year-old girl for having a boyfriend? Is it a crime? No. It is not a crime. She's 24-year-old and I think she's an ex-copper, or probably, I'm not sure about this information, if she's an ex-copper or she's still serving. And there is nothing bad in not having a boyfriend, and there is still nothing even bad about it. Please, you can start dropping your comments in the comment section. Keep dropping your view about it. It's not bad. Am I right? Am I wrong? Drop it in the comment section. It's not bad. And it is also not bad that she carried herself to go to her boyfriend's house. Yes. I think I just have to be blunt. Like, a 24-year-old girl who goes to her boyfriend's house. This is for people that will say, let me say this in Yoruba. Kilo wa lole okunrin. What did she go to a guy's house for? Because I know some people, some people now, they are not they are very, harsh in their decisions. Any news they hear, hey, it is one person's fault, it's the lady's fault. Especially, stories when we hear about people, the incidents of rape, and they'll be like, what was she wearing when she was raped? It was that girl. Maybe she's the one that, all of that. Now, I see nothing bad in a 24-year-old girl going to her boyfriend's house or going to visit her boyfriend. But whose fault is it? Is it the lady's fault? Is it her family's fault? Is it? But now this is the bone of contention to all our ladies out there. Like I do say in previous episode, I'll be like, life matters with KOAT. A show where people's life really matters to us. It really, and everyone's life matters. Everyone, both the little child, adult, old women, married, single, anybody, even the men. Everyone's life matters. And now I saw so many comments. So many people said, hey, ladies, let's be careful. Whenever you're going out, always tell people the exact place you're going to. Now, let me start from there. When I saw that comment, something came to my mind. Like, yes, truly, and which I quite agree. When you're going out to visit anybody, I have a friend. I'm not going to mention her name, but probably she's watching. She'll know that she's the one I'm referring to. If there is anywhere she's going to that has to do with the opposite sex, even if she doesn't tell, I don't want to go and visit the opposite sex, and I tell my mommy, I'm going to my boyfriend's house. Maybe you are in that category. You really do not want, but there should be someone that should know your movement. At all, now in bad pass now. There should be someone who you should, be accountable to. Maybe that your friend, that your paddy, maybe say, your friend that you should tell. And I was like, okay, so when you want to go, so back to my friend, sorry. If there's any place she's going to that has to do with opposite sex, even if she does not tell her other friends, or she will tell me that this is it, she goes as far as sharing location with me. She goes as far as sharing location. If she's taking a Uber, she will share her current location from time to time. If anybody tells her to meet him or her anywhere or somewhere, she shares the address that, this person says, okay, meet me at this place, so place, and that is how it is meant to be. May we not be victim of unforeseen circumstances, because now the young girl, she's gone. And even the guy who butchered her, who killed her, is not even remorseful. He's still alive. They've not, I think they've already, charged him to court. But, it's not as if he has faced one jungle justice and they've, it was the Old Testament. But when they heard that he killed her like this, immediately the next thing to this for them to just, buy him too, that kind of thing. But this is to all our single ladies out there. Your life really, really matters. Not to only you, but to your family. Now, the late Salome Adeido still has a mother. She has her sisters. I'm sure they're in a very, painful, sorrowful, mood right now. To all our single ladies out there, if you have a boyfriend, because according to her sister also mentioned something like, no, if her sister is into any relationship, for people that are saying that was her boyfriend, I know some people were saying that was not the real story, But for all ladies out there, single ladies of any age, so far say you don't start to get boyfriend. Now, let people know. Let someone, even though you are still scared to talk to your parents, let someone know who you're rolling with, who you're going out with. We've heard stories. I think last year, a story too of a lady who went to greet her boyfriend and then the guy killed her, he buried her. All these things happen every day and we don't know what is going to happen next. But we pray that nothing bad happens to us. Let people know your whereabouts. Let people know who you're rolling with, who your boyfriend is. Probably it is your friend. Let them know this person and do your fact findings very well. Do your fact findings very well. And if you're dating someone who you don't know anybody that is related to him, you don't know his mom, he doesn't talk about his sister, he doesn't talk about his friends, please, and if you're going somewhere alone, share your location, to everybody. If you enjoy, what we're talking about, or you have something to say about it, you can drop your words of advice to single ladies out there. I learned a lot from this, this really quiet type. We don't want people to know our movement. I just learned something new. Even despite the fact that I had a friend who shares her location, most times on my own part, I'm always mute because I don't want people to know my whereabouts. So if you have any word of advice in the comment section for ladies out there, for guys out there, someone was saying the guy on his partner, does he even look like a normal person? Because how will a normal person? You didn't even just buy the lady, you cut her into pieces, and people were like, that will not be his first time. But all in all, everyone's life matters to us. It matters to your family. You don't want your mom to lose you. You don't want your dad to lose you. Let us be careful. Let us tread with caution. Let us be security cautious. Everyone's life matters. And this is all of it on Life Matters with KOAT today. Like I said, this is the first episode of the year. Sorry for being away for a while. Next week I'll be coming up again, sharing stories or things that are happening around us. Come again next week. Till I come your way same time next week. But please kindly do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at View Radio. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok. Drop your advice, drop what you have to say about this in the comment section. And before I go, I would like to give thanks to the CEO of View Radio, Mr. Oluwatoyin Adesiji. I'd also like to thank the station managers of View Radio, Mrs. Jumoke Okunsuwada, like she will call herself, and also the production manager, Victor James. I'd like to say big thanks. And to you all, my wonderful audience. Emma Binu, that it's been a while, but I'm back and better. Thank you all for sticking around, for watching, for liking, for sharing, and I hope to see more of you in subsequent episodes. Now, I'm going to leave you on this note before I go. Shine your eyes. Be security cautious. Be at alert. Till I come your way next week. Bye.